Hello and welcome to Hedleys Football Roundup Podcast. I'm here again today with Daryn. Good evening, Daryn.
Good evening, Harry. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. I'm going to get straight on because we've both got 2 matches to report.
Yes, we have.
So I'm going to start with the game against Brentford at home last Wednesday night, where we go 1-0 up with a goal from Alexander Isak. Quite a scuffy goal, they all count. And then 1-0 at half time. And then Brentford equalise and 1-1 up until late on in the game. And then Sandro Tonali comes up with a cross come shot, which he has admitted was a cross that ended up in the back of the net for 2-1, and that was what it ended, for a nice 3 points going into Monday night's game against Leicester, where we control the game from minute 2 to minute 95. In the second minute, Jacob Murphy puts Newcastle in front with a nice move. Harvey Barnes lays it off to Tino Livramento, who crosses the ball in for Murphy, who slides it into the back of the net. 1-0. 5 minutes later, 2-0 with another goal from Jacob Murphy, but a strike from the halfway line from Fabian Schär from 55 yards out, strikes the bar, comes out to Murphy, who slots it in for 2-0. It's a shame that Schär's goal didn't go in, because that would have been goal of the season, because it was a wonderful strike. You don't hit the ball any better than that. Unfortunately, it just hit the bar and came out to Murphy, who puts it in for 2-0. And then, just before half-time, Harvey Barnes makes it 3 with quite a simple goal. Obviously, Barnes played for Leicester, so there was no celebration when he scored. And 3-0, game over. Half time, 3-0. The second half, there's no point in reporting on the second half, because frankly nothing happened, and we cruised to a 3-0 win. So that's 6 points out of 6 in the week. We move on to a game on Sunday against Man United, and hoping for another 3 points to keep this winning run going. Now I'm going to hand over to Daryn, who's going to tell you about the 2 games involving Sunderland. Over to you, Daryn.
Thank you, Harry. Yes, we started the Hawthorns against West Brom, which, if I'm being quite honest, yes, we won, but West Brom were the better side. We scored with a free kick, which the keeper should have saved, if I'm being honest. and he let it through his hand and in the back of the net. Good free kick, but he should have saved it. And then after that, we just defended and defended and defended for the whole game. Good defending, but I would like to see us go forward a bit more. Anyway, that was 1-0 against West Brom. We won. Last night, against Norwich at Cow Road, he made 4 changes to the side. Youngsters came in and we got a 0-0 draw. First half was all Norwich, second half was all us, but we couldn't get the breakthrough. But we got a point which secures our playoff spot. So I'm happy about that.
That's a positive. But do you now worry that they're going to take the foot off the gas and not be prepared for the playoffs? Because obviously there's 6 games to go, or however many games.
5 to go, Harry, I think.
5 before the playoffs.
Yeah.
So it's a bit of a...
Yes, because you can't just turn it on and turn it off when you feel like it. You can't do that.
So you've got to basically try and win every game.
Yes, yeah.
I would say to make it as competitive as possible. Otherwise, you go into the playoffs not feeling your best.
And the news that came out this week, one of our youngsters, Tommy Watson, is leaving for Brighton at the end of the season. We've agreed a £10 million fee, and he's leaving for Brighton at the end of the season. Why it came out now, I don't know, but it has.
Alright, so obviously we don't know who's going to be in the playoffs yet, but Leeds went back to the top of the table yesterday, I think.
They did, yes, they did.
So, well, it looks like between Leeds, Sheffield United and Burnley for the 2 automatics.
Yes.
And then it's one of the 3. So, are you confident for the playoffs, or?
Well, I think they'll be going in a bit more goal scoring form. We're defending alright, but I think they'll be going on the front foot a bit more, if you know what I mean, Harry.
Yeah. Are you still expecting to be playing West Brom?
I don't know, it's changed so often, Harry. The 6th place, I don't know who could be playing.
I know, because I think it's changed twice over the weekend and last night.
Yes. We're the only ones nailed out for the playoffs, actually. I think the rest of them are much of a muchness.
Yeah, especially the top 3, because for the automatic.
Yeah.
Coventry should get there.
Yes.
Middlesbrough, possibly.
Yeah.
And then the rest of them, don't know. So, who are you playing next?
We play Swansea at home on Saturday at 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock on Saturday.
Yeah.
How was Swansea doing?
Well, we should win because I think they're on the end of the table, so we should win. But what Sunderland should do and what Sunderland do are 2 different things, as we know.
Especially with you don't know the team he's going to play with the playoffs in mind, I suppose.
No, you don't.
As I said, you need to go in there with some form, so
yes,
you would hope that he would play quite a strong team.
We made Mullen got injured against West Brom as well, which is a concern. His hamstring went, so I hope it's not a serious one, because he could be out for the playoffs as well, and he's good.
Yeah, so that's part of the problem, I suppose. That's why the manager makes the changes that he does to keep the players fit.
Yes. It's a catch-22 situation, really.
It is, because you need the players in form to go into the playoffs.
You do.
So it's a hard one. For injury concerns for Newcastle, there was speculation, a lot of rumours that Alexander Isak didn't travel to Leicester. He did, because he played, so a lot of the rumours that you hear are a load of rubbish. Anthony Gordon is still injured, as far as I'm aware. That's why Harvey Barnes is carrying on in his position. apart from that, I haven't heard any updates on Sandro Tonali after he got quite a nasty tackle put in on him. But I haven't heard any updates, so I think he should be okay for Sunday. But yeah, apart from that, that's all the news that's coming out at the minute. The one thing Eddie Howe did say in the last news conference was he was confident that we could have a good transfer window. We will have a lot of money to spend in the transfer window, which we didn't have in January. So that will be a good sign, because we're looking for a right winger and a goalkeeper, which I don't necessarily think we need. But obviously we're looking to strengthen even more in the goalkeeping department, because Nick Pope and Martin Dubravka are okay, but they're obviously not the type of class that Newcastle are now looking for. So that's all the news that's coming out of Newcastle at the minute. Obviously, in the next podcast, I will be talking of reviewing the Man United game and previewing the Crystal Palace game next Wednesday night. And
I'll be reviewing Swansea in the next podcast.
So those are the three that we will be reporting on. But for this one, I would like to thank everybody for listening, and thank Darren for joining.
My pleasure, Harry.
And until next time, it's goodbye from me.
And goodbye from me.